This is the download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news in the business of podcasting. I'm Gavin Gaddis. Here's what you need to know for today, Monday, October 6th. First up, Flightcast platform launches. Founder Stephen Bartlett has announced the launch of a new podcasting platform dubbed Flightcast, designed to help video podcasters grow their audiences. Co-founded with former MrBeast engineer Roxcodes, Flightcast is designed to distribute video podcasts across major platforms. For example, the Podcast Movement 2025 panel videos were posted to an official archive channel on YouTube, which then utilized Flightcast to port over everything to Spotify as well. Next up, On Thin Ice, all caps on the last one. According to Newsweek reporting, a broadcast of AEW's Dynamite event on TBS and HBO Max, PBS would be a weird fit for that, triggered many consumer reports that the Department of Homeland Security was running recruitment ads for ICE on, quote, nearly every ad break, end quote. The ads are part of a larger media blitz recruiting for immigrations and customs enforcement on social media, CTV, and even podcasts, as Brian Barletta's newsletter last week addressed. A campaign that puts publishers, creators, and advertisers in hot water, wondering if their political filters were appropriately applied, as the lion's share of Pew Research respondents, 49%, have an unfavorable view of the agency. Next up, here's a short one, but a fun one. PodcastOne preliminary Q2 fiscal 2026 preliminary record. The SEC has released PodcastOne's latest report showing they have $1 million EBITDA. That's a 348% increase year over year. Revenue is up 19% year over year with $14.5 million USD. And they've ranked number 9 on Podtrac's top 10 publishers for 9 consecutive months. A lot of nines there. Next up, podcasting consolidates as a daily habit in Spain. Spanish podcast platform iVoox has published their 4th annual observatory report looking at podcast consumption in Spain. This year's edition is built from a survey of 3,301 Spanish podcast consumers and data from iVoox itself. 48.4% of podcast consuming respondents are consuming daily, while 1 in 4 checks into podcasts multiple times a day. iVoox estimates podcasting is so mainstream in Spain, it has reached 94% audience penetration, with 86% of the country tuning into podcasts on a regular basis. And for our final story, AI search keeps picking YouTube over everyone else. A new report from Bright Edge finds YouTube has a significant lead, a functional monopoly even, when it comes to video media cited by AI. Around 20% of prompts cite YouTube versus 0.01% for Vimeo and TikTok, and everything else gets a fat 0. This includes ChatGPT and Perplexity, in addition to obviously Google's AI search results and Gemini itself. The report goes into their findings regarding what kind of YouTube content is most likely to be indexed. For example, product tutorials, how-to content, and user review, which is to say, AI really likes content that actively answers questions and lays out specific details about things. As for the rest of the news, I've just posted a ton of new stuff to the Sounds Profitable job board, such as the Podglomerate's new content marketing coordinator position. That one's a contract gig, remote, and open to global hiring, by the way. This is your reminder that the Sounds Profitable job board is free to use and free to submit to, and I post these every day before a new issue of the download goes out. OSHA has announced they've crossed the threshold of podcasts hosted on the platform, reaching a cumulative 1 billion downloads. I did not do the Dr. Evil thing. Spreaker has partnered with Code ADX, a promo code marketplace that pays podcasters 15 to 20% commission whenever audience members make a purchase using their promo code. Amplitude Media Partners is now using Spotvar, a new order management program designed by podcast industry vet Nathan Herring. And finally, the winners of the British Podcast Awards have been announced, and I'm linking to a full list in today's episode. Speaking of, it's time for the outro where I explain that. Be sure to check out the links to every article I've mentioned today by going to soundsprofitable.com and mousing over to the download section. Or if you want the quicker way, check the show notes for a link that'll take you straight to today's episode listing. Just know that on the website, we've got every episode of the download you could ever want. The download is written and produced by myself, Brian Barletta, and Tom Webster. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Gavin Gaddis, and I'll see you tomorrow.